to try and connect for you. Okay, Miss Missy. All right, your boyfriend of 9 years past need love guidance. Sorry, the first thing I heard was like, I'm a very strapping young man. The sense I get from this guy, and let's just make sure it's for you, okay? Is that this guy was really funny. Like, I feel like he was a pretty big guy. Not, like, I feel like he was just kind of like a big teddy bear. Like a taller, I see him as like taller, like broad shoulders. I feel like he was fairly fit, but like, he thinks he's pretty handsome. And I feel like he is. And funny, like I feel like he has a really great sense of humor. Yes, he was very handsome, tall, fit, and athletic. Yeah. Yeah, he's sharing with me that he is, okay? Oh my god, this guy's great. I'm glad I said yes. I just heard like, yeah, I'm a real Clark Kent. Excuse me. Oh, I'm getting really hot again. Yeah, he's definitely a funny guy. He's very fond of his looks, but in like a joking, funny way, not like a super vain. Not like super vain or anything, but he knows he's cute. I feel like he was very flirty with you, especially when you first met. I feel like he was trying pretty hard. And I feel like for a while, like in the beginning, I feel like you weren't really having it. And I feel like that encouraged him even more. He was like, I'm going to get me that one. That's so funny. Aw. But this man loves you. I feel like he really adored you. I feel like he loved that you could keep up. If that makes sense. Like that you could keep up with him. In fact, I feel like he more had to keep up with you. But I feel like you two are just, I feel like you two just went well together, right? You just like, even though there may have been a little bit of resistance at first, you were a little bit like, I don't know about this guy. Like, can I trust this guy? But I feel like once you two like kind of came together, like it was like inseparable, right? Is kind of the word I'm hearing. Yeah. I feel like you had to keep up with him physically, but he had to keep up with you emotionally. Like, I feel like you're very quick-witted and very smart, and he felt a little, like, behind in that way. Not saying he wasn't smart, but just saying, like, he felt like he had to keep up with you on a, like, intellectual basis, where you had to keep with him up with him more on a physical basis. But yeah, you guys, I feel like, yeah, he's like, we were a good match, kind of like yin and yang. 100%, yeah. Aww. Okay, well, I would say then yes, we definitely have your guy here. Let me see what he wants to share here. Oh, I feel like he wanted to, I don't know if he did, or he's showing me like a ring. I don't know if he did get to propose or he wanted to propose. He was like soon to propose, but he didn't get to. And like, there's a little bit of like, oh, I wish I would have done that sooner, right? But there's so much love there, and I feel like he really wants you to know that even though your time got cut short, he wants you to move on. He wants you to find love. He thinks you're like the bee's knees. And he wants you to it's like I kind of heard it like to find a love like ours. Not saying not to compare your love, the love you two had, to anybody else, but don't accept less than that, right? And know that it is possible for you, and know that it's okay. And he absolutely is giving his blessing. Like, he wants that for you. Yeah, it's like I'm hearing I should have done it sooner, or something like that. Like, should have done it sooner. Did he do it, or did he? Yeah, I'm feeling like there's this little bit of feeling of, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's totally at peace, and he's totally fine, but I feel like he was close. He was close to doing it. And then he just waited, and then I feel like his passing was pretty sudden and really unexpected. Like, nobody saw it coming. And then it was like too late. He didn't get to do it. But I feel like he was definitely on his way. Yeah. Although the way it worked out, he's like glad that you didn't have to go through losing. I mean, yes, it was a significant loss, right? But like, I'm feeling like from him, he's glad you didn't have to like wear how I'm hearing it is kind of like wearing the label of widow. Yeah, this man, he definitely loves you, and he definitely wants love for you. Like, he's at peace. He's cool. I see him like climbing mountains. Like, but he wants you to like get out, start living again, start doing things for you. And to know that it's all okay. Like, it's all okay. I feel like there's been a lot of what I'm kind of picking up is that there's been a lot of like isolation, a lot of numbness, a lot of kind of feeling lost, and he wants you to know that it's all okay, and that you're going to, as you start to step out and take steps towards first filling yourself up, loving yourself, and giving back to yourself and getting back into life, right? Doing things you love, doing things that bring you joy. You're going to start to feel things open up again. Yeah, and it's okay to miss him. That feeling's gonna be there, right? So when that's there, like, connect with that feeling. right? Like, where does that live in your body? Connect to that feeling. Where does that live in your body, right? And just have compassion for that part of you. Have compassion for the fact that you miss him. Have compassion for the fact that you feel lost, or whatever feeling is present. Have compassion for that part of you, right? And the feeling of lost is a sign that it's time to come back home to you. It's time to connect back to yourself and to start taking steps, baby steps, one step at a time, and start to do things that bring you joy, that are joyful, that add to your life, that bring beauty into your life, right? Even if it's something as simple as like bringing some flowers, going and getting some flowers for yourself just to put in the house, right? Anything that helps you feel and connect to the aliveness of being alive, if that makes sense. Anything you can do to add life and beauty into your home. I don't know if you have a dog, but he said, get a dog. He said, get a dog. Get yourself a dog. He wants you to get a dog. That's interesting. I think he wants you to get a, yeah, it's soon. I get that. And don't feel like you do have a dog? Okay. Get another one, I'm hearing. Like, that's so funny. He's like, get another one. Let yourself start with you. Okay. Don't feel any pressure to get into love right now, right? To just jump on in. Don't put that additional pressure on you. Like, allow yourself to go through the process of grieving and go through the process that you need to go through. And when you feel ready, you're going to know. You're going to know. But until then, just slowly add in things that that you love and that help you connect to the being alive, right? And he's saying, like, he just doesn't want you to he may not be there, but he wants you to keep living, right? He wants you to keep going and to know that, like, as you know, like, life is precious, and he wants you to play full out. He wants you to play full out and to know that he's got your back. He's like rooting for I'm hearing like I'm rooting from the sidelines. Like, was he into football? Was he a football player? I feel like, yeah, he wants you to know, like, he's with you, he's rooting for you, and he doesn't want you to give up. He doesn't want you to stop living life and being part of life. And wherever you are is absolutely okay. Okay, don't feel like you have to rush this process. It's about you allowing yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, and it's going to change from day to day, right? But let whatever feeling is there be there, and have compassion for yourself with whatever arises, and know that that he's there with you, and he's he's got your back, okay? But he wants you to keep going. He wants you to keep going. Lacrosse? Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I just see him like on the sidelines, like, he was very competitive, wasn't he? Like, sometimes you two would get into it, I feel like, sometimes, because of how competitive he was. I feel like there was a fight or two that came down to him being really competitive. It was like, okay. Not maybe a fight, but just like a squirble. Is that a word? just now. Yeah. But he doesn't want you to give up. And again, know that the feeling of lost, yeah, very competitive. Okay, that's all. The feeling of loss is just a sign that it's time for you to connect back to yourself, connect back to what brings you joy, right? And just honor where you're at and how you feel, okay? And let the love part come on its own. Because here's the thing, when you're living your life for you and you are loving your life because you designed it that way and you fulfilled your life with the things you love and you fill your days with what you love, you will find who you love. And you can release any kind of guilt or feelings of, oh, I shouldn't do this, or any feelings that come up around how he feels about it, right? You can let that go because he approves. He approves. And he wants that for you. But in your own time. In your own time. So, that's what I have for you, love. He's a funny guy. And I'm so sorry for your loss. And, yeah, just take it one day at a time. And I'm sending you love. Mwah. Okay.